Hello everyone, hope all are doing good. Today we are going to learn about, we will be understanding the critical path method in project planning. So our agenda for today is, we will be introducing the critical path method, we will be seeing what it is, how it works, we will be understanding their dependencies, we will be seeing why CPM is essential for the project managers, what are the common mistakes that we should avoid, what are the real world applications of this CPM method, and we will be concluding after that. So let's start it. So let's first understand what is critical path method. Now, first, if you want to understand CPM, first we have to understand the impact of delays. So now, delays in critical tasks can cause the cascading effect leading to the entire project to get postponed. If understanding this is important and it's crucial for proactive management and resource allocation. Now, these timelines serve as a roadmap for our project execution. They define the deadlines where we have to allocate our resources efficiently. We have to ensure that all stakeholders are aligned towards a common goal. The CPM, that is critical path method, is a project management technique which will help us to identify the essential task which, if not managed properly, can result in overall project delays. So we have to optimize the time management by focusing on such relationship and dependencies. So basically, what this will be? This will be the longest sequence of dependable activities. This sequence highlights the essential task that cannot be delayed without affecting the overall project timelines, serving as the backbone of the project scheduling. We have to integrate the concept of on-time task that is necessarily to be done in time, because there will be hardly any slack time in this. Effective resource management is crucial for successful project tracking and adaptability in response to changes. So how this CPM works? So first of all, we list all the tasks in either in the Excel or the Word file. We will be comprehensive listing to ensure that no activity is overlooked, forming a solid foundation for scheduling our task. Then comes the identification of the dependencies. We will be recognizing how tasks relate to one another, because this is essential for determining which activity must precede or succeed others. This will help us in enabling effective sequencing. This will also help in accurate time estimation for our task. These form the basic of overall scheduling of the project and time critical activities. Then even we can create network diagrams which will visually represent tasks and their dependency, providing a clear roadmap for task execution and highlighting the critical path. So how will we finding the critical path? So to identify the critical path within the network diagram, we will be identifying the path that determines the minimum project completion time and eliminates where focus must be directed. So we have to understand the task dependencies. So what are the dependencies? Dependencies means relationship between tasks, how the tasks are related with each other, highlighting how the completion of one task is often conditionally dependent upon the previous task is called dependency. Now dependent tasks can be real world scenario can be examined to better understand how dependencies operate, such as how design approval may be necessary before moving to the construction phase, because if design is not approved and we are moving towards construction phase, and later on if we find that design is not approved and design is to be changed, then all our tasks will go in vain. Now, we have to understand that dependency is crucial for scheduling as it informs managers of potential delays and a resource allocation adjustment needed to mitigate the risk. So why CTM is essential for project management? Why we should learn about it? We have to control our scheduling. If a project manager is not able to control the schedule, then what is the use of a project manager? We have to tightly control, must have the tight control over scheduling. This will ensure that all activities align with the established timeline and the resources constraints. We have to utilize, after utilizing the CTM, we can pinpoint the potential bottlenecks within the project timeline, which will allow for preemptive action to keep project flowing smoothly. We will also, by understanding task dependencies and resource allocation, project managers can systematically redistribute tasks to avoid overburdening the team members. We can do even the what-if analysis. It will help managers to perform scenario planning, that if some task is not completed, what we are going to do. This will allow for exploration of alternative paths and their implications on project timelines, thus enhancing responsiveness to change. So what are the common mistakes normally people do, and we should avoid that thing, is people sometimes ignore the dependencies. They don't acknowledge the dependencies, and if they will not identify the dependencies well, then there will be a failure of CTM. Again, estimating without buffers. Understanding task duration can create unrealistic timelines, which will be incorporating, which will falter, because of which we will be faltering in incorporating buffers. Now, if buffer is not there, then flexibility to accommodate unforeseen delays will not be available. Third mistake the people do is assuming all tasks are critical. Always remember, not all activities hold the same weight. Mistakenly categorizing non-critical tasks as critical can lead to misallocation of resources and the focus of the team members. We must regularly update our critical path. Some of the project managers who fail to update the critical path normally fail in their project planning. We must always reassess and update the critical path, which can yield outdated project schedules and misguided team in their execution efforts. Some real-world applications of CTM are analyzing specific instances where CTM has been successfully applied to various projects, which can illuminate its practical effectiveness and adaptability across various contexts. Now, from construction to software development, CPM finds its relevance across various industries, showing its ability to streamline operations and improve the outcomes. Real-world applications show reduction in project duration, enhanced resource utilization, and improved overall project management proficiency as a result of using this critical path method. So finally, CPM provides a comprehensive framework for managing complex projects, streamlining coordination, timelines, and resource management. As projects become increasingly complex nowadays, continued education on methodologies like critical path method become imperative for effective management practices. We encourage the attendees to engage in practical hands-on session on how to apply these CPM techniques, which will solidify and encourage the implementation of their work. Thank you. I hope that you like this video. So like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.